Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy Smallito's Ray coming at you with another video. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, show some love. So let's get into this, man. This video is in response to another YouTuber. His name is Vang. He's an Asian American. He looks older than he's older than me. I'm not sure where he's from in the United States. I think I remember him saying something about San Francisco. He could be from Cali, could be from down south. He's not from New York though, so whatever. And first off, before I say anything about anything, let me say that what's going on in America right now towards the Asian community, the hate, the bashing, the beating up of older people, the elderly, is disgusting. It's sad, and it shouldn't happen no matter who. I don't care if it's Asians on Asians doing it. That's terrible for anybody to beat up an elderly person. It's disgusting. A person like that has no morals, no heart, no nothing. That out the way, right? Now, he said some stuff that I agree with and a lot of things that I don't agree with. But let's get into what I agree with. I agree with it's healthy to have a dialogue between the Asian community and other communities. Listen, you know, for the record, I'm not Mexican. I'm Puerto Rican. And the reason why I said you're not helping or I didn't see Asian people marching and trying to, you know, because listen, you said, oh, well, the Mexicans are in here illegally. Yeah, be that as it may. And I'm sure there's a lot of Asian people that are here illegally too. You know, there's probably a lot of people that are from Asian descent and, you know, that are here illegally. And it would be wrong to take people that are just here trying to seek a better life and tell them, well, you can't be here because America was built. This is a nation of immigrants. Nation of immigrants, my friend. And then you try to say, oh, well, you know, that, you know, you made it seem like the only Mexicans that were being deported were the criminals. And that's not even the truth. They were deporting people. They were trying to deport people that have been living here their whole life. And just because they never got their paperwork done, you're trying to tell a person, a kid that grew up here, all he knows is the United States. He's 15 years old. He's been here 14 years of his life. And you're telling him that now he has to move back to a country he doesn't know. That's wrong. And yes, then you said in the same sentence, well, we're not going to march with them because we got our own immigration problem. Exactly. That's what I was trying to say. Is that, you know what, y'all got the same problems that we got, but y'all not standing up when we stand up. That's the problem, bro. That's where that's where me and you disconnect. Because I agree with you. There has to be a dialogue. There has to be some sort of understanding for people to know it's not right to beat up a black person because he's black, a Spanish person because he's Spanish, a Chinese person or Asian person because like, it's not right to do that in no way, shape, or form. But you can't sit back on the sidelines and he's like, oh, well, you know, that he's seen you know, listen, I'm not ignorant. I understand that there wasn't and if there was a march with 100,000 people, 20,000 people, yeah, there was probably a couple Asians sprinkled in there. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that there was absolutely never one Asian that protested with the black and the Spanish. I'm not saying that. That would be stupid of me. And that's just far from the truth because I'm sure there was. I'm sure there was. But what I'm saying is the overwhelming majority of y'all ain't doing it. Ain't doing it. And there's a few of y'all that are woke and that are trying to change. And I respect and salute y'all because I understand that y'all come from a culture that's closed up and y'all don't really like step out of your comfort zone. So for them to go and take that initiative and try to change, I respect them. Shout out to those people, man. We need more like you. That's all I'm trying to say. And then at some point in his video, listen, I'm just speaking from my experience, bro. And to answer your question, listen to the logic here. If an Asian or a black person or anybody opens up a business in a black neighborhood, who do you think is going to do the majority of the stealing in said business? Black people, right? Now, if that same Asian or black person opened up a store in the neighborhood predominantly with Hispanics, who do you think is going to be stealing from that store? Hispanics. So what I'm saying to you is, listen, you said, oh, well, do you see Asian people? Yeah, I told you, listen, you're not from New York City, so let me enlighten you. There's a Chinatown in Manhattan. And that's famous. Everybody knows Chinatown. But listen, there's a place called Flushing, Queens, too. That's basically another Chinatown. There's nothing but China. It's nothing but Asians out there. Nothing. So to answer your question, yes, I have seen Asian kids fucking jumping people. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have seen Asian kids doing graffiti. They were huge in the graffiti scene. Asian people, listen, let me say this. Asian people are some of the best artists I ever seen in my life. Since they were little. They just gifted with the art. Yes, I seen them vandalizing. Yes, I seen them terrorizing. Yes, I seen them jumping people. I've seen it all, bro. I'm not just talking because I got lips. It's a fact. And like you said, there's bad people in every culture. Every culture has bad people. So I'm not saying that, that they're all bad. No, I'm not saying that. That's far from the truth. Like I said, most of the Asian community don't want to get involved in nothing. And I respect that to a certain extent. They just want to work hard, supply for, provide for their family, provide for maybe people that are back home trying to better themselves, better their kids' future. That's respectable. That's what everybody should come here with the goal of doing. Straight like that. So I respect that. But what I'm saying is there's a time and place for everything. And when you see something that's wrong, no matter if it's happening to an Asian, a black, a Spanish, or even a white person, you stand up and you say something, man. When you sit there, like I said, when I said, listen, I grew up in my block, we have an Asian, my building, we have a Chinese restaurant right across the street. Right across the street. And they seen shit go, they seen people get whipped out. I'm not talking about police. I'm just saying crime in general. They seen police do fucked up shit to people. They seen police, beating people up, doing all type of grimy shit, unjustly arresting people, and they never said nothing. And then that's besides the point. I'm just saying more needs to be done on both sides. On both sides. People need to stand up and realize that this singling out Asian people, listen, the coronavirus is what it is. It is what it is. It can't, like, whatever, Trump did and a lot of rhetoric that he told, a lot of, little subliminal bullshit that he put out there to make people upset with the Asian community is wrong. Trump was a dickhead. Straight like that. For that particular reason, he was, because, listen, man, the disease is out there. He should have been more focused on curing it than blaming wherever it came from. That should have been his first, second, and third agenda, was curing it, protecting the people of the United States. That wasn't his agenda, though. He thought it was not as serious as it was, and when he found out that it was more serious than he thought it was, he went to blaming. That's what he did. He's a shithead for that. And unfortunately, there are people in the United States that treated him like he was a god. And they listened to everything he said. So when he said something about the Asian community, people took it to heart. And then there's crazy people that take it a step further. And those are the people. Bro, you're saying that the black people are wrong for doing what they're doing, beating up on people and all that shit. But you had nothing to say about the white boy that went into those Asian spas and shot 6 Asians. Why are you only singling out the black people? Yeah, it's fucked up that they beat up a fucking person here or beat up a person there, but I have yet to see a black person go in and do a mass shooting like that white boy did. Why are you not saying nothing about that? Why are you singling out black people? It's a problem that's beyond that. It's a bigger issue, my guy. Like, respect to you because you are speaking up for your people and you're going from your perspective. And all I could do is say from my perspective what I feel. You seem like you a good dude, like, for real. You seem like, you're a down-to-earth dude, you cool and all that other shit. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But you seem like you gotta, like, you're singling out more than you should. Black people aren't responsible for all the violence that's going against y'all. It's white dude, that Asian lady that, God bless her, that she beat the shit out the dude with the stick. He was a white dude. He deserved to get his ass. He deserved to get stomped into wine. For real. Like I said, anybody that picks their hands up to hit an elderly person is disgraceful. I don't care where they from, what ethnicity. Doesn't matter. Listen, I'm just continuing this dialogue that you want to have. I'm not no leader. I'm not. You know what I mean? You got 100 times the viewers, the subscribers that I do. I don't have nowhere near the subscriptions that you do. All I'm doing is talking back. You know what? Because you basically, you extended the olive branch. I said, came at me. You didn't come at me with disrespect. That's why I'm not coming at you with disrespect. And, we can continue on this dialogue. We could definitely push it forward. I don't want people to be discriminated against. That's not what I want, man. I wish for world peace. We all know that's probably never going to happen, but at least for us to, come to a common ground and understanding that we don't have to hate each other. We can actually fuck with each other and we'll probably get further in this world. You know what I'm saying? There was a few other things that he said that I wanted to address. And he made a long-ass video. It was like 20 minutes, so. But for the most part, yeah, man, like I said, yo, he don't seem like he got bad intentions. And like I said, man, all I can say is on my experience and my end. And yes, I have seen some shit. I've seen Asians doing the same thing that you said black people do. I've seen it. Seen them beating up on other Asians. I've seen it. You know what I mean? Like when you're more likely to commit crimes against the people that you live right next to. And like I'm sure your city, New York City is very segregated in a lot of parts. Like I said, Flushing is mostly Chinese people, mostly Asian people in Flushing, Queens. There's a huge Asian community there. In the Bronx, there's a lot of Puerto Ricans. There's a lot of blacks. There's a lot of everything. You know what I'm saying? I think, and it's like that. It's like that, It is what it is. So let's not point fingers. Let's point thumbs, man, because we all got to look inside of each other and see what's wrong within us to fix what's going on out here, man. Everybody has prejudices. I can fully agree with you on that because there's a lot of racist Puerto Rican people. There's a lot of racist white people. That goes without saying. There's a lot of racist Asian people as well, my guy. A lot. They racially profile. They do all type of shit, just like, anybody. We're all human. Nobody's perfect but God. I really believe that. So, look, man, I spent a little bit more than I thought I would talking about it, but I felt out of respect for you, doing 20 minutes on, talking to me and talking about what I was saying. I felt it was only right. At least I try to at least give you a little bit of dialogue instead of just doing a 3 or 4 minute video. So it is what it is, man. Salute to you. Salute to all the Asian people that stood up and are trying to make a difference and trying to change the narrative and standing in solidarity with the blacks and the Hispanics and, fighting for civil rights, fighting for good causes. I respect all y'all. We need more. You guys need to start really going within your communities and telling them that it's okay to stand up and do what y'all got to do. We all gotta support each other, for real. We all have to support each other. So, yo, man, this is Smallito's Way. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. You can follow on Young OG 3000. Shout out to Vang once again for, hollering at me, so to speak. And much love to everybody out here, man. Take care of each other.